our job is not to tell them what their dream is. Chet's dream is to be a Jamaican.
Look, I had a cousin that, your parents always ask you what you want to be when you grow up. Somebody asked one of my cousins, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? A white girl? And everyone was like, whoa! And I was like, she might be onto something.
Yeah, hey, listen. If Rachel Dolezal can do it, then your cousin can do it.
Right.
If she want to be a white girl, support support her dreams. Are you the one who starts the best conversations on Facebook, WhatsApp, or in the group chat? If so, this is the podcast for you. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Don, and welcome to Chat and Bother. This is a 15-minute podcast where we start conversations and you and your circle finish them. So go ahead and share this episode with a friend or family member so they can listen to it and you can talk about it together.
Good morning.
And good morning.
I don't know if you all have seen this, but apparently, you and I talked about this earlier. What is the guy's name? The football man's name? Michael Irvin. We didn't talk about it for long, but it chapped my hide a little bit. Because at first, you thought that maybe he went on. So, backstory. Michael Irvin was on that show with Skip Bayless, and he brought up the fact that his son was a rapper, gave his name and everything, and basically was saying he doesn't have any right or any experience to rap about the things that he raps about because he grew up in a gated community.
I mean, I don't disagree with him there.
So for me, growing up in the early stages, not the beginning, but the early stages of rap, a lot of the people we listened to were characters.
Yeah.
That's not who they were for real, right? It was a persona. Now, do I agree with you putting on a persona of oppression and danger when you were not part of that life? I'm not listening to you anyway, just to be honest. I think it's a little strange. It's an odd thing, but I feel like the reason he brought it up pretty much unprompted was that he's embarrassed.
Yeah. Every parent has hopes, goals, and dreams for their kids. And if he spent millions of dollars getting that kid educated, and this is where he lands.
But some of the most well-off people on earth are entertainers. So it's giving respectability politics to me. It's making me feel like he is giving this, I did my part. It's not my fault that he is doing whatever he's doing. But you don't necessarily, unless I missed it, hear Tom Hanks be like, I did the best I could with Chet.
Don't compare these two. Please don't compare these two.
No, I did the best I could with Chet. He has taken on a persona that has nothing to do with his upbringing or his life. Now, we can look at Chet and know who he is and realize he is not...
He's not
from
a Rasta.
Kingston. He is not from Kingston, Jamaica. He's not. We know this.
He probably had a couple of patties and thought that now I'm...
And he said, this is it. This is all I needed. I just needed some cocoa bread. And now look at me. I am the cocoa bread to your patty. I am.
That was painful watching him.
Yes.
Riff.
That was so bad.
His own version of patois that I don't know where he strung this stuff together, but that's painful to watch.
It's painful, but imagine for the parents, because as parents, our first thought before we were evolved on, or me anyway, I don't know if you're evolved or not. I know I have changed. Yeah. It's just don't embarrass me. Right? That's what we grew up with. Right. Do what you want, but please do not embarrass me. At first, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because that puts some guardrails up on your kids. They know what's going to embarrass you. And parents get blamed a lot for how kids turn out.
They do.
We don't get a ton of credit but we do get blamed when things go awry, like when so and
Yeah,
so ends up in prison.
right.
They're like, well, where were the parents? The point is, I can't think of what Tom Hanks did to make Chet Hanks into who he is, unless we're going to get a tell all on Lifetime. I don't think we're ever going to find out. Michael Irvin, your kid is doing something. I don't know why you had to go on. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that I think he's took it a step far with just putting the kid on blast on TV. I would have told the kid myself, like, bro, what are you doing? There is no reason for you to be doing. I mean, if you're gonna rap, don't try to be hardcore.
But he can do what he wants. Okay,
For
if my
what?
kid, but that's your opinion. That's like saying your kid wants to be an accountant, but you know they're an incredible artist, or vice versa. They want to be an artist, but you know stick figures are probably the best that they're going to be able to do. Our job is not to tell them what their dream is. Chet's dream is to be a Jamaican.
Look, I had a cousin that, your parents always ask you what you want to be when you grow up. Somebody asked one of my cousins, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? A white girl? And everyone was like, whoa. And I was like, she might be onto something.
Yeah, hey, listen. If Rachel Dolezal can do it, then your cousin can do it.
Right.
If she want to be a white girl, support support her dreams. But in all seriousness, I would not have gone on television because that opens him up to a level of scrutiny that is, even if it is warranted, let the internet find him on their own.
Yeah, but that goes back to being a parent. Like, as a parent, you want your kids to learn, but you don't want them to learn the hard way. Like, you don't want to get punched in the face to actually feel the pain that life can deal out to you.
Yeah, so if he chooses to say, friend, I know how harsh, because he's been harshly judged, right? You remember when the young lady accused him of speaking to her inappropriately. He lost out on a bunch of different things. So he knows what can happen when the media or the internet or Twitter gets a hold of something, right? Yeah. So knowing that, do you really need to put that out there? I didn't know he existed, and a lot of other people probably didn't either. You're not funding his rap dreams, clearly.
Yes, he is.
Okay, maybe but not directly. I mean, he's not. What is the man's name? I'm not even going to say the child's name because I don't want him to get drugged. He's not, he didn't go on to say, because it's clearly not an investment. He didn't jump on there and say, man, support my son. He's a fake rapper, but he's good at it.
Now, that would have been kind of cool.
That would have been hilarious and perfect and got him some streams. Right, okay. Right. Like he's good. He grew up behind bars in the gated community that we grew up, that right. I raised him.
He's Malibu's most wanted, right?
Right. Like he grew up behind bars and he's spitting bar. You know what I'm saying? He could give him some sort of boost, but I don't think he needed to embarrass the boy like that in public. That was kind of gross.
If the kid has skills, he has skills. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
And this might be a whole publicity stunt, right? Because we might go on his Spotify and it is just amazing. I feel like it's not, but it could be just everything. You don't have any faith, do you?
I kind of, now that you brought it up, I think this could be one of those publicity.
It could be. You don't know. The internet is deceptive.
Right.
You don't, because I feel like I could think of something like that. If my homeschooled kid is out there being a hardcore rapper,
I would kind of get ahead of the narrative.
Say like, and I know that my kid is good, like they're killing it. I'd be like, yes, I'm going to invite you over here to talk trash. And then when you get there, you end up with baby Jay-Z, right? You end up with baby Nas, right? But I don't think that's how this is going to go.
I mean, listen, I love the playmaker and the fact that his career was great, but, for the wrong team. He's never been put out as a very thoughtful person.
He's not too thinky. Okay.
so it could be reverse clickbait, like don't click here.
Don't click
But
here because my son is a nursery rhyme rapper from a gated community. And then it's like, I spit hot fire. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's something I would do. I would do it. I would be like, you know what? If it's going to happen anyway, I really would like to control this narrative.
please don't. No, let's not. Because if our kids decide they want to change,
No, they're not going to do that. I can say these things because there is a 0.00001% chance that any of our children will start a rap career at this point.
Listen,
Eden came the closest.
Did she get challenged a couple of weeks ago?
So y'all, my youngest works with kids at her old elementary school, and a first grader just walked up to her and said, "Yo, do you rap?" And she's like, "No, I do not rap." And they're like, "Yeah, I want to have a rap battle." She's like, you know what? Maybe tomorrow we will rap battle. And she had to turn to Instagram to find out what she's supposed to rap about in a first grade rap battle. She is unprepared. So if my child in her prime at 17 is cornered by a first grader challenging her to a rap battle, Don, we are safe. I think we're good.
You think we made it past that?
I think we made it.
What if I have a midlife crisis and say I want to go back to rap?
That's your crisis. And you never were a rapper to begin with. So you will be starting off
I was in middle
graders.
school.
Don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want this for you. Okay, I'm going to Michael Irvin this. No, I am not one to squash dreams. But I'm going to put on my boots and stomp on this dream with the vim and vigor that it deserves.
It's okay. You don't have to stomp very hard. I've already stomped.
They're already flat. Those dreams is flat. Well, hold on though. So I don't know if you all knew this, but my goal was to be a video dancer at one point.
Oh.
Yes, I was dreaming big. Yes.
Well, okay. But in context though, 80s transition into 90s.
Yeah, you just had to be. Yeah,
that was different than a video vixen now.
Right. I was going to be a house party type video dancer. That was going to be a plan.
So that was the centerpiece of the video was the dancers.
Right. Like I was going to do the boys part of Heavy D and the Boys, but not a boy. Like I was doing it. I was going to do it.
Right. You was going to be scoop scrapping.
Yes. But in biker shorts with an asymmetrical cut. That was the plan.
Oh.
Right? And a puffy jacket.
With an 8-ball jacket on?
I actually had an 8-ball jacket and an 8-ball miniskirt. I had plans.
Wait.
My plans.
You had an 8-ball jacket?
It was a jacket with 8 balls on it. Listen, my parents weren't really up on the thing. There was. We're not going to talk about that. That's a different show.
Wait a second.
We're not going to go into my trauma today. We're talking about Michael Irvin and his kids.
Okay.
You focus.
All right. You just opened up a whole other can of worms.
Focus. Okay. All right. We're not going to go into my swap meets country dreams. We're not doing it.
Just say, was it like a billiards jacket?
No, it was more billiards than 8 ball.
A 9-ball jacket.
It just had the white ball on it, just with a circle.
It's a cue.
It was a cue jacket. Moving forward. You made me lose my train of thought. Oh, okay. So if you decide, you're drooling. So listen, if you decide to be a rapper, we coordinate. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can bring back my dance dreams, right? Yeah. Get my glucosamine going in my kneecaps. Okay.
Listen, I can get some ginkgo biloba to help me remember the raps.
Remember the raps, right?
Dome. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it's literally off the dome because we are not as blessed in the scalp as we used to be. So it is literally off of the dome. Right? Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. And listen, the idea machine is going. And so we won't even have to do it in too many takes, right? Because you can't remember most of it. And I wheeze. You know what I'm saying? So just for safety purposes, I will renew my prescription for my inhaler. But other than that, we could do this tomorrow. Podcast. What? Podcast who? We're rappers now and dancers.
So wait, is that going to be our next video? Is that going to be our next YouTube?
I don't want that for either one of us. You know what? It was nice.
Yeah,
it was a nice thought.
Yeah, we thought it. We
really there should be like some aged parent respectability politics type thing too, where the kids disown us and say like, it wasn't my fault. I did not sign them up for TikTok.
They will come at us from both sides. They will get our parents to side against us as well.
Right. The kids will be like, we have to pair up with the grandparents to make sure that this does not go through. We need to cut off their internet. We need to change the password on the Wi-Fi. Something has to happen to block these midlife dreams. Anyway, children, if you're listening, we support you fully. Even if you want to become rappers, we're here for you. Okay, I'm here for
rappers.
Okay, I'm here for you.
I will not.
Your dad, not so much.
Sponsor that.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You cheer for them no matter what they do. Let's just be honest here. You're trying to deter them, but you know you will be their backup dancers. You will be back there doing your very best.
Listen, just because you'll be out there doing the snake behind them, doesn't mean. Listen, they got places to go and things to do, and rap would be a distraction.
Really?
Now, if they get there and decide they want to rap once they get there, sure, do it.
Oh, the corporate rapper, the coding rapper.
Oh,
the real estate rapper. What?
There you
go. And that's why they don't talk to us. That's why your kids don't ask you for your opinion. That's why they don't care what you think, because we say stuff like that. I mean, our ideas are bad.
Look, I started it. You finished the sentence. Where the idea is really coming from?
I don't really know. I don't know. Well, but kids, I support you.
What I do know is I got to go to work.
And I gotta go to work. We're out here trying to support our own dreams and pay bills. So thank you for joining us. And you know, we're going to leave you with a question. I'm going to leave you with, if you were Michael Irvin and you had spent thousands on thousands on thousands of dollars to curate your child's life, basically, to say, this is the education you get, this is the friends you get, these are the clubs that you're in, how would you feel if they co-opted a lifestyle that you did not give them and then became rappers? Let us know, mostly on Instagram. All right?
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.